I wanted to be a part of the Make It program because I wanted to have a new experience in things, meeting new people, having more fun.
I wish that I could be more social. I could socialise more easily without being shy.
I hope to gain from Make It confidence skills because I like in my confidence and my self-esteem.
I hope to gain not to be shy to people and treat them as I treat myself.
Yeah, so what do I hope to happen over the next six to 8 months? Well, I hope, obviously start this process with lots of hopes and fears. You hope you will make a difference, but you fear that you maybe won't. So I suppose that's the big fear, so I hope that I will.
Well, when I think back to being a young person myself, I think it's something that I could have really benefited from. Just having an extra person to talk to and air things out with.
I remember what it was like to be 12, and I think it's a great idea for an adult to come along and help a child become the best them that they can be.
They're all lovely students, but they're all at different points. So I know, I've been in this position or in this school for about 17 years now, so seeing cohorts of young people come through from year 7 through to 6th form, they go through the peak and the trough, and you see them turning into teenagers, and then they turn into young adults, and you see their minds changing. I think that these students just need that little extra support to get them to that point.
Today we started off by asking the young people what they think critical thinking is and just finding out what their definition is of it. It was interesting because they started out stereotyping people quite strongly, and then by the end they kind of understood what that meant, and maybe it changed their mind about a few of the people.
So there are all kinds of bias, okay? Can anyone think of any bias that they might have themselves?
In today's session, we've been talking about different types of stereotypes and how everyone judges everyone and how we can get rid of that.
It was a religious act when it was just mosques as one. So there were going to be people saying.
I have learned that you need to be self-confident about yourself to do critical thinking. I've also learned that you have to be open-minded to new ideas, and you have to be alert about things.
I think what I like at the halfway mark is you see at the beginning they're kind of being opened up to lots of new ideas and experiences, and then halfway through you start to see them kind of using these things they've learned, even things as simple as words. And that's really nice to see because it means you know that they are really taking it on board and really learning all these new things. We have come away for 3 days to Lambourne End, a Wednesday to a Friday, and while we're here we're going to be doing lots of different activities. Some caving, some climbing, cooking, we've been doing a goat show, feeding the farm animals, feeding ourselves, raft building, kayaking, so really just all sorts of different things.
My favourite thing was seeing people challenge themselves and seeing people make new friends here. The worst thing here was trying to control goats because they won't listen.
If they don't want to go, just give them a little push on the back.
It was really, really good to see my group working together to build the raft, and then really, really good to see them working together once on the raft to stay on it. They were not successful. But it was great to see them actually helping each other out.
My favourite was the rope course because I overcome my fears and was able. I found I was really scared of it at first, but then I eventually overcame my fears and I was able to do it. And my worst probably was kayaking because it was fun and all, but it was really scary at points because I felt like I was going to be tipped over. And I didn't really feel into it, but I got overcome my fears and I stayed inside the thing for the whole time.
The cooking was by far my favourite thing because obviously, chef right here, man's a chef. So today I cooked lunch with my cooking squad. Shout out to my cooking squad. Together we all cooked a magnificent and delicious taste, which was highly rated by all the people we served. And it was kind of a challenge, but in the end we got there.
Cooking's going really nicely, you know. They're making a Thai green curry in there. A couple of them have never cooked before, so they're getting on really well as well. And I'm looking forward to eating it later.
Some of them are cooking for the first time. They're doing a lot of activities that they haven't done before. I've actually seen a lot of them sharing things with each other, even though they're away from home. They seem to be helping each other out. You know, some of them are in rooms with people that they've never met before. You know, so it's good to see that they're helping each other out.
We have been welcoming Toynbee Hall project to come and build an outdoor classroom for us. The young people have worked for 3 days, and in that time they have constructed a professional seating circle which we're going to be using with our school groups every single week of the year. We're really grateful for all the hard work that they've done.
It's a really lovely project where we get the kids to not only build something so they have an activity to do here, to learn new skills, to work together, to socialise with other people, but also to leave a legacy for other young people in the community.
It's great to do days like this today when all the kids come together, working with people they've never met before, and their confidence when they achieve something they didn't think they could do is great.
On this trip, we've been building an outdoor classroom, cooking, filmmaking and making a bug hotel. I like the filmmaking because I think it made me a bit more confident than I was before.
Today our Year 8 students are at Mile End Adventure Park where they're learning how to kayak, how to rock climb, they're taking part in archery and they're learning how to be effective mentors and coaches for the Year 6 students that are going to be with us on Thursday this week.
So for the whole year they've been working on critical thinking, working on the empathy, looking at leadership skills, and this is a time just to put it into context. So they've learnt all of those skills and now they come together and just smash it out. So I'm really proud of them actually.
Today I've been mentoring Year 6s and it's been going really good. We've done archery, KU bossing, canoeing and even rock climbing.
I've seen a couple of the guys today, really take that responsibility on well. The growth is huge, and you see them today leading their groups, taking responsibility, communicating well, and putting into practice all of them things that they've learned over that period.
I've been less shy, I have done more activities, helped more children, and I've gained resilience, I've been adventurous, I've been confident.
As a group, they've all taken up the challenge really well. They've come really far, they've come out of their shells, they're talking to new people, they're being leaders, as we can see today. It's just really amazing to be part of their journey.
What do you think your teachers would say about you? How would they describe you?
I think that my teachers would want me to be a person that's that listens to people and polite.
My teachers will say about me, he's good when he wants to be good.
My teacher would say that I'm quiet, shy, and I don't talk much.
am now older than my childhood heroes were when they died. Although I still bump into their familiar pose, framed on the t-shirt of some recalcitrant youth, their troubled celebrity echoing the times. Before my grandfather died, he did as most dying men do, offloaded his regrets, passing them off as advice. And I listened, looking at the way the cancer had made a crow out of his body and sunk the ships of his eyes. You don't own anyone, he said. Whoever you decide to spend the rest of your life with, remember, they too have decided to spend the rest of their life with you. And try to think about other people, not just for yourself. Learn how to be fragile, as that takes far more strength than always trying to be strong. Everyone is in need of something. Understand each person sleeps with a belt of anxiety wrapped around their throat. Try to make it easy for them. Don't gossip. That's a conversation misspent. When you eventually have children, you will see how you'll become more aware of time. It will begin to work differently. Be aware of the people in your life. They won't be here forever. Tell those who you don't tell often enough that you love them. Practice apology and sincerity. Be mindful of your actions. And if you can do all this, you would have been a better man than me. Oh, and that rapper you told me about. I listened to his album the other week. I like him. I can see why so many people wear him on their t-shirts now.